All right. Week 3 continues with Mario Brothers 3 Randomizer League 2026. This time with the Fireflower table and the table that I've been performing the best at thus far, in my own opinion. Just gotta remember this one you start with items. That's 3 seeds in a row. Interesting. Still, since I'm starting it late, I feel I should just get it going. 3, 2, 1, go. Good randomized. Actually, tail ain't bad here. Out of Air Force, moving on. Wasn't it? So... Okay, that was more trouble than I anticipated, but it worked out. Into 6F1. Well, we're not getting the star kill here. That's okay. We'll just do this. Fire kill instead. I haven't quite figured that one out for P-Speed yet, but that was a good one. But that was a good quick play of that level. Now we got 2 more left in this opening world. This one I don't want to... I had to make sure that one of the Parabuzzies was off screen so the next one could spawn, otherwise I would have been in the pit. We're on our way. I'll take that. The opening a tail is strongly preferred because you get to skip a large part of the level. No dice in mid-clip, so we're just gonna keep right on moving. Oh, jeez! That got a little dicey, but we made it. 1 out. a music box, which can be used much later. So because there's no point in using it here. Oh, seismic, this could be trouble. That was dicey, but the most important thing is I got out of there without taking a death. One to 7. One of 2 pipes to open. It's a fort right here, we're just gonna play it. Had enough clearance to make that flight. I knew it was 5 hits, so I wanted a statue stomp to finish that. What did that do? Let's find out. Okay, I think we got the right fort. That was worth it. Thankfully, Statue Mario doesn't get bit by the munchers, so we'll take it. Thankfully, Boss Bass was not a problem here. Oh, you jerk. That was unfortunate on the movement, but we keep going. Also unfortunate bouncing into a ring, but that happens sometimes. Welcome to Movie Phone. And Bowser is singing Tub Thumper by Chumbawamba. Got a frog suit. Since this is an open mode, I can't just throw it on in this level, even though it's 3-1. That's an open mode only feature. Next level. I mean, this is a level I could cloud, but even if I do cloud it, I'd still have to play it anyway. Block 8's the power up. Okay. That was for my own reference, because I wasn't sure. So I lost a bit of time looking at that, but you know what? It's fine. Fire kill count 2. I'm gonna hold on to my cloud for a moment. Might regret that. Next. Also, that was a vanilla buster beetle. I think one of the enemies despawned up there. I'm totally okay with that. Means it might have been a nipper, which means it could have been a fire nipper, and those things are amongst the most obnoxious enemies in the entire game. So we're gonna go this way. Into the 1.5 beta. And this is that's a good star spot, really. It's pretty smooth, actually. I liked that one. In terms of how I played that level. And 6-8 has a boss bass. Escaped. I go to the coin ship here. Chance to adjust my coin count. And get an item. Nailed it. Next one. An angry sun in the opening level. And this time I pick off the Paragoomba. Just gonna get down the pipe. I mean, this'll help, at least. I did not trust where Boss Bass was. I respawned on bottom. Thought Boss Bass would get hit, but nope. Fourth airship. So this time we're just gonna take the high road and be in the pipe. And Larry was a one-hit quitter. Alright. Time to pick up the pace. My goodness, I really got out of rhythm there. Three hits on Boom Boom. We move on. Had a feeling. I had a feeling the game was going to be a noun, and it was. That was dumb. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea, because it wasn't. I always jump a little early in the 1-6 well, when you get to the 1-6 goal, because you could have an enemy in the shadows that could blend in, such as a fire chomp. And that's exactly what happened there. Well, I got the jump out of the pipe. And then this overworld pipe takes the level out. Okay, use a star to get a hammer. Not what I was hoping for there, admittedly. Had to go back for the gold card, which is not great, but man, nobody's perfect. Oh, did I get lucky there? Throw a P-Wing on, go into 7F1. Maybe I should enter a lottery or something. Nah. Odds are you don't win, so I choose to be responsible with my money. Unlike some people I know. Anyway. That wound up being a pretty long World 4, and it's the World 6 airship. This is where actually using a P-Wing would save more time than this, a bit more time than this, but you know what? Flight beats going for clips, in my opinion. And the 3 hits on Iggy means we're done with this world. We've got worlds 2, 3, and 6 left. And in 2 of those worlds, a hammer could be very helpful. And in one of those worlds, you need 2 to really make it pay off, but I digress. Anyway, it looks like hammer's probably not going to be the play. Ooh, this is a vanilla 7-3. I guess the returning Lakitu didn't like that I got the drop on the previous one. And it's the 1-6 beta. And as usual, the level is on fire. Whoa! But I end the stage by turning on the afterburners in the second half of the level and just run. This I would describe as a very technical level in terms of using shells to break blocks, as well as sliding under the 1 block high gaps if you're Super Mario or higher. Now if you're a small Mario, that's not gonna matter. Oh, we do have to play this though, so we're gonna play it 4F1. Almost. Bro. As a kid, I would always take the basement because that upper path was just a mess. Put it that way. I could hammer, but I'm gonna take the pipe instead because it's literally the same. And 3. This will be interesting to see what this side wants to get. Unfortunately, I whiffed on the pipe entry, but otherwise, that was a very good level, and I was rewarded with a hammer suit there. Alright. Got out of 3-8 unscathed. Which was the goal there. Keying lets me go up and over the center mast and maintain speed through the rest of the level. Martin's heavy. Heavy, super salty Morton. Didn't get the optimal position on the off-screen one grab, but that's still a grab that's higher than a jump. Alright, this has just been a long seed now. Let's hope these next 2 levels I'm able to speed it up. Oh, maybe. Maybe. 7-7 Muncher run. We are going to lose the tail on purpose here. Because having a tail gets in the way of us keeping P-speed. Super Tanks. Played at the non-auto scroller pace that I'm used to. Three hits and boom boom, we're on our way. Rogue. Still got my power up back at least, so nothing of value lost there. We're gonna step in here. That's 1-5. I had to jump up there, otherwise Paragoomba was gonna get me in the face. Nice smooth 1-5. Now let's see what the pipe does. So I was correct to not cloud because that is the correct path. Unfortunately, that was not the correct ford. so we continue on. So the pipes will definitely lead towards the fort. Actually, the first one does. Oh, yuck! 7F2. Not a level that folks like to play. Hoping for a star or fireflower there. No dice. Well, we got out first try, so with a tough level like 7F2, that's definitely the most important thing to me, because if you can get out of that level first try, you'll generally make up time against players who struggle with that level, namely those that take a death in that level, because if you take a death in that level, it hurts. Got through most of that with B speed, so I'll take it. Plus, I didn't get hit, so old Nintendo power? You're wrong. You're wrong. Do I have a tail? No, I don't. We'll just go right in. It's World 1, which means our next airship's gonna be the World 7 airship. Three hits on Roy, and on to the next world. Once I was the King of Spain, now I eat humble pie. Clouds are mounting here. 3F2, we're going first. How the rotor spin will have an impact on routing in that room. Here, it's still always the same, as you get all these stretch ghosts in the carpet. And we move on. Wow, Firebro jumped over the tail swipe. And with Deja Vu levels, we could get stuff like this again, such as a repeat of 7-7. But I'm okay with that, because this is a stage designed to be speedrun. $6.10. And that was 610. Hey, Purple Clouds, how you doing? Good to see you. And now we get a hammer? Gamer jerk. Alright, we're gonna check this pipe here. If it goes back to the pipe at the 6-6 panel, then we'll know to use the hammer on the other one. Surviving. All I can do, really. Alright, can't wall jump in this. There's no wall jump, no clips. It's kind of bold. Definitely wanted tail here because now float over the gaps. Don't have to worry about things. That would be for 5-up. And Lemmy is a shrimp. Alright, into the final world, World 8. I have plenty of clouds, so perhaps I should get aggressive with that. We'll see. Let's start with the fort tile, and it's 5F1. Wow, I can't believe I dodged that! I normally never dodge the Roto-Disc on that pattern. Wow! I actually pulled that off. It's pretty freaking cool. Let's check you, and not needed. So that's the fake tank, so we'll just get out of that level and move on. Oh! This is Jet. And you're a jerk. At this point, the item's not going to do it. Well, I mean, the item helps because it's a backup hammer suit. And it's 5-9! Oh. All I can say about that is... Game, you are a stinker, and then some. I won't sub 40 because I wound up being 5-9, but... First try, love to see it. Now to drop the hammer. Oh, got the task kill! Ooh, now that's an ending. $40.49. That was a good finish. So that was certainly a seed that existed. That World 4 was long. And that 2, I pocketed the hammer. And it was smart because that let me double hammer in 3, but that came at a price. Because the hammer, single hammer, would have really sped up 6. And a Jet World 8 to finish. So I'm just going to take a moment and load up seed number 2. Stand by. And here we are, second seed of Fireflower. And different music. The battle music. I say, speaking of battle, let's battle this seed, shall we? 3, 2, 1, go! And we go right into a fort, and it is 5F2. We didn't see this fort in the previous seed. But my ideal here is just keep moving, and those Potobos will never be a problem. I mean, there could be some things that are a problem, like a boo or a hot foot right under the pipe. That was nice. Get onto the upper block at the start. Carry the momentum all the way through. Yeah, that was a good 6-3. Two forced draws in 6-9. Nice try, Blooper. Not the best finish there, but we keep moving. Not dread or worry about the past. or dread or worry about the future. Keep on running. And this time we do have to play a 6-4. And the lag will eat your inputs sometimes. That's definitely a spot where lag ate my input. I got tripped on the spinner. Not much I can do, but keep plugging away at it. Close call. If I don't wind up getting the wall jump sub-pixel there, I'm probably dead. And the spinner. I think I would have rather preferred 5-9 here. There we go. Eh, 6-4 gave me the business on this one. So I'm gonna duck into the Toad House for a backup item. Well, a second Fireflower's okay. Could put the P-Wing on, but I'm not going to. One hit, Larry. Yeah, that put me behind the 8-ball, having a 6-4 go problematic like that. Because the spinner dunked me 3 times. Actually, no, the spinner dunked me twice. I had 1 eaten input. We have ourselves a red fort in the desert. Which means in Skyworld, it's only going to be the one fort. Let's say in this seed, 1-6 is over a desert oasis, but the desert oasis has a boss bass problem, so Mario really does not want to fall here. And I almost did fall there because I didn't full commit to a jump. I could have played this fort potentially two ways, fly for the item or take out Boomba. I can't fly for the item, so we are going for Boomba. Which might be the better way that this pans out, because the lock could be in a very annoying position. Skips 2 hand traps, so I'm okay with that. The waterfall. This level is annoying, because you have to swim against the current to get off to the exit, like so. And if you go to the other side of that wall, you're in 7-6. Don't ask me how that works out, other than it just does. Four, 6 with its vanilla enemy set. Now, the big enemies do lag the game quite a bit. However, this is preferred to some of the other options that could be out there, like the fire enemy set, the plant set, or boss bass. Angry Sun wouldn't be great either. Alright, that is a steaming pile of horse crap. And once again, Lemmy is a shrimp. Alright, first 2 worlds down in order. Let's see what's next. 3 through 7. Any of those is what the next world could be, and it is 5. Okay. This could get ugly very fast. Plants into 3. You know what? No, we're taking a power up in here. Despite the chain chomp picking me off, that's still the faster strat. Because that's also the strat used in the category extension all P switches. 7-4. Where are we going? Not Paradox Pipe, so we're playing the Twisty. And a rangless hammer bro to boot. No cloud here, so we're just gonna play 3-6. Nice. Get out of rhythm there. What? That's just a rude place for that to be. That is boss bass. Muncher run, bye-bye tail. Next. Swimming. 3F2. And 3F2 is the bridge controls down below, so game over. Don't have to worry about it. And we're clear. 2 to go. One, 3, the intro to the Boomerang Brothers. Not worth it, but that's okay. Still early enough to where it could have been worth it. 3-5, and this is where I wish I had a P-Wing, because that would have been the faster way to go about this level. Scree game. Oh, I got the wall jump, though. I had seen others do that wall jump in 3-5. That's the first time I've ever gone for it and gotten it. So that was really nice. Oops, excuse me. Feels like a bit of a long seed for some reason to this point. Kappa. And we're done. Gonna head for the fort. It's a good start, at least, with the flight. Wow, I call rude on you. That hurts, but it happens. Maybe not a good pipe. Of course, looking for a power-up, I get a 1-up mushroom. Jumped early, but as small Mario, you actually have a bit more leeway for getting in that door. 5 hits. Well, it's going to allow me to cover my bases if these 2 pipes loop. That allowed for an immediate hammer play. Star almost ran out there. But I got out of there. That was a good time to put the tail on. And if folks had skipped that one hammer bro that had the hammer here, punished would be the end result. Missed one. Put out of the level. You're not kidding, Toad. World 4, pipe is to the right. There's a fort right here, might as well play it. Boom boom, fired. So that was correct. Okay, we will use a cloud here to skip a level. That level is at the 4F1 spot. I'm pretty sure that fireball got that fireball right in the beans. Nice, safe, and effective fire kill against 1D. And I still have a cloud in the back pocket in case I need it. Interesting. Anchor can be anything but a hammer, warp whistle, or anchor. And this is a no. Pipe to the right. I mean, if I'm going to play the bonus bro, or in this case the bonus coin ship, I choose you. 4-4. Not the optimal pipe time, but still a good pipe time. Game, I don't like you very much right now, just saying, because it's 7F2. It's the tail swipe, and I'm the one that takes damage as a result. Oh, that was a fantastic setup. Cleared that second room like it was nothing. Breaks the pipe by the starting area. I can only hope that that's not the answer. Thankfully, it's not. 3-1 is fine. Sometimes a strat is a damage boost. In terms of lives, that's nice. Okay, thankfully there was not a fire nipper, otherwise I was dead. Probably gonna regret boxing the plant because matches have been won and mostly lost because you boxed that second plant and it had a good item. I've both won a match because somebody else did box the plant, and I lost because I boxed the plant. Still, trying to move things along here after a rather sluggish start. A haiku. Not a very cooperative stage here. 3 hits, and out. Where does the pipe go? To the end, okay. Let's come in with a power-up. So I really do not feel like playing though. You know what? Healing's good. Hammer suit? Nope. Had to try. There is an item that you can get at the end of this level, but at this point, it's really not worth it. So I'll just take the quick exit instead. Air Force. Again. With its air. Damn, I'm hit. Slipped off of where I was gonna jump, so I had to recompose my rhythm and then make the jump. Nice. 200 plus nice, that is. It's one last chance for a good item, but I'm skipping it anyway. This level. Thankfully not auto-scrolling because this level is a noun. There's also a coin ship level. But to get all the coins, you need a Fireflower. Martin definitely came to play tonight. 5 hits, both C's. Keeneland could come in handy. We have one. Missed it. Fireflower? Fireflower. Alright. Let's see the other pipe just to be certain that I'm not leaving something behind. Like the end. Didn't leave the end behind, but I am committing the hand bridge. Well, that was clean. Once I got the Fireflower, that was a very clean World 8 fort. Next level. 6F3. Oh, did I jump too early, or did I jump too early? I jumped way too early. Alright, next pipe. I don't need to be here. Okay, thanks, bye. Now we turn around. Alright, going up to P speed there. Cheap Cheap would have spawned right in my face. And it is the troll fort that happens to be the answer this time. Bro. And it's 7-5. We are powering up for this. Continuing on. And there's that ugly level dealt with. That's different. Usually there's something on that hill that'll damage you automatically. Not this time. It never happened. Nice try, game, but I'm not taking a frog suit into Bowser's castle. That's somebody else's shtick. The laser tried. The jump got eaten, and as a result, I lost fire. Very unfortunate, but at this point, we're just going to close it out. Talk about threading a needle. I would have taken a fireball to the face if I had gone right, so I went left. Time 44:27. So that's Fireflower. Next time will be the third and final set of seeds from the main event table, which are similar to this, except we have no starting items. So that will be a challenge in itself. Anyway, as always, if you like what you saw, please hit the follow button. Lets you know when I go live on Twitch. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube. If you like what you saw and you want to see more uploads from me, both of those are free. And it's critical in these trying times where look for the best things in life, because those are going to be your freebies. And with that, I already know where I'm going for raid, so until next time, stay kind, stay safe, and I will see you next time, which will be for the remainder of the main event table. Take care, everybody.